There's so many things that you're doing behind the scene. The question is, are you communicating your value to the buyer? Hey everyone, it's Greg Harrelson again here, and I just wanted to talk about something that everybody else is talking about, but I'm not going to really get into the drama of what's going on with that class action lawsuit. What I want to talk about is kind of moving forward. What is the solution? What do we need to be doing next? Speaking probably more to buyer's agents at the moment, because when you start talking to real estate agents, there's a lot of concern of what's going to happen to the buyer's agent. What's next for us? Agents have been asking me, Greg, what's next? What should we be focusing on? So I want to kind of talk about what am I focusing on with my agent, with my coaching clients, and helping them continue to grow in the middle of all this chaos. Now, look, just a little side note, this lawsuit, none of us are happy with the verdict, I don't think. I would hope that you're not happy about it. But the reality is, this lawsuit, we're going to hear more about this. It's likely going to get appealed and appealed again, and might even get appealed all the way to the Supreme Court. So this could go on for multiple years. So we probably are not going to hear anything from our state associations or our real estate commissions anytime soon with any direction, because I don't think that they know exactly where this is going, because it's not over yet. With that being said, we are where we are. So let's talk about next steps. One of the first things that I'm saying to my agents right now, and I'm giving them a lot of coaching on, is what do the conversations need to look like with agents starting now? We don't need to be waiting to see what's going to happen with this lawsuit for us to start learning better techniques and better things that we can be communicating to our buyers. And I think the first step that you need to work on is we need to be working on better communicating our value. Look, a lot of buyers think that they can call us, we just open up homes, we show some homes, it's fun, and then they write up a contract and there's a sale made and everybody's happy. But the reality is, we know that we work much harder on a buyer than on many other aspects of our business. There's so many things that you're doing behind the scene. The question is, are you communicating your value to the buyer? So step number one is we must tell our story much better. We must not take it for granted that they know all the things that we do. So maybe you should kind of build that into your presentation when you first meet with your buyer. Just say, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Buyer, I just want to share with you some information. I think you're going to be comfortable and confident, working with me. But what I want you to know is that these are the things that I'm doing behind the scenes that you may not see. And I just want you to know that. Like, having those conversations about what you're doing behind the scenes makes you getting some sort of compensation much better for them. Like, people do not mind in America, people do not mind compensating others when value is delivered. So you got to make sure that you're communicating that value. The second thing is there's a lot of conversation about how commission, it seems to be kind of becoming a taboo word, a bad word. I don't know why, and sure, but I hear it as I'm dealing with consultants and attorneys. They're saying, you need to be thinking of the word compensation more than the word commission. So, I'm just saying, hey, look, we're thinking of our service being compensated for services more than earning commissions on a sale. So that's just a little bit of a tip. You can talk with your with your counsel as to whether or not, they recommend that. But we're just talking about compensation more than talking about commissions. And the third thing is we're just focusing on doing the work. We want to focus less on all the chatter that's going on in the industry, especially on social media. I mean, if you go on social media, it's like watching national news. No matter which news channel you're watching, you're going to get sucked into the negativity, and it's hard to get out of that vortex. You've got to protect yourself. And the way that you can protect yourself is put blinders on, turn your attention to the leads that you're working, to the generation activities that you do on a daily basis. Turn your attention to keeping your head down and continue to do the work necessary to build your real estate career. That's what's next. What's next is to turn off the noise. I'm not saying ignore, neglect, and act like this didn't happen. No, I'm saying let's just not get sucked into it so deep that we lose focus on doing the activities necessary to grow our business on a daily basis. For us agents, whether you're a buyer agent, listing agent, or you focus on both, What's next? What's next is continue to show up every morning and do the work. If you'll do that, demonstrate your value to everybody that you speak to, I don't think we're going to have an issue. Will there be changes? 100% yes. Will we be able to manage and adapt to those changes? Absolutely yes, if you have the right mindset. I hope that helps. If I can ever do anything for you, I'm Greg Harrelson. I've got offices all throughout South Carolina and North Carolina. I'm still looking to build my team, coach a few more agents, help you get to 20, 30 deals a year, and even 100 deals a year if that's something you'd really like to do. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.